Hi. It is a fact about the United States of America that billionaires love getting their greedy, grubby little hands all over our national elections. This just in. Breaking news, Fox News alerts. The wealthiest business owners of America have historically influenced our elections and our politics in general, consistently to the fatal detriment of the working class. Elon Musk might try really hard to seem like a regular guy, but he's still so rich it will for sure send him to hell. That's not even counting any of the things he's actually done. Just being that rich, God doesn't want you. Jesus said that, and I'm not even joking. Elon Musk, the world's favorite failure, has officially started a political super PAC exclusively to bankroll the Trump 2024 re-election campaign.
What I have done is I have created a PAC or super PAC, whatever you want to call it, which is, I simply call it the America PAC.
This follows a pattern of more and more Silicon Valley billionaires and big tech interests falling in line with Donald Trump and supporting him for 2024. Doesn't seem good to me. But as far as Elon goes, we've had some, funny election misinformation from his stupid AI chatbot, a disorganized phone sex call that for some reason we were all allowed to listen to.
Congratulations, because I see you broke every record in the book with so many millions of people, and it's an honor. We view that as an honor. And then you do want silencing of certain voices.
And consistent suppression of information Elon finds politically inconvenient. He's doing the most he can to make sure that Trump returns to the White House in January, which for a billionaire can have serious consequences. Why would you, as an electric car manufacturer, want to elect the candidate that might hurt your business? Well, $5.5 trillion in tax cuts. That's why. Someone wasted a lot of money to be the admin and most addicted user of the worst website in the world. Someone did that. In fact, just recently, the Washington Post released an analysis of Twitter's fidelity reports and the 8 largest investors in the company and just how much they've lost. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars gone for the Everything app. So needless to say, that tax cut probably sounds pretty great to someone like Elon Musk who can just make money, vanish, gone, Everything app. But it also probably appeals to any big tech CEO that's run their company at a loss for the past 10 years to undercut competition and maintain monopolies. They're probably going to like the idea of $5.5 trillion in free money. I think they'd want it regardless, but they're desperate for it. And Elon is a great example. So if you don't know, a PAC is a political action committee. It's an organization that works to lobby the government for a specific interest. And there are a lot of different PACs for different purposes. But a super PAC is a PAC that's allowed to be openly run by corporations and are also allowed to donate unlimited amounts of money to political candidates. Everyone else has to play by, election rules. Super PACs get a pass. Elon Musk's super PAC is called America PAC, which I keep shortening in my head to AmeriPAC, which is a different PAC. America PAC was founded shortly after the Washington Post reported insider information that Elon Musk was planning to donate around $45 million a month to the Trump campaign. This would have been among the largest individual donations across the political aisle this election. And before you know it, Elon said, no, actually, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else. And while Musk's name is nowhere directly on the super PAC, he has claimed to have created it and is apparently funding it with lower level donations. Only he knows what any of that fucking shit means. America PAC seems to be bankrolling a lot of different aspects of the Trump campaign, but it seems to be mainly focused on campaign events, advertisement, and canvassing. The super PAC itself is being funded by venture capital, big tech, as well as capitalist billionaire entrepreneurs like the Winklevoss twins and Antonio Gracias, and millionaire entrepreneurs like Joe Lonsdale. America PAC is also seemingly being run by ex-Ron DeSantis campaign aides, which is a really funny reminder that Elon Musk initially supported Ron DeSantis for president. I just want everyone to make that clear. Elon Musk thought Ron DeSantis would be a good president, would be electable. They should have nominated him. They should have done it. It would have been so funny. So far, it seems like America PAC has spent $44.8 million in total, $11.9 million against Harris, $8.8 million against Biden, and $24 million for Trump, according to Open Secrets. The America PAC website is bare bones, so not a lot of information there, but there is an America PAC YouTube channel, which is not the same YouTube channel that the website links to, but the channel I found has multiple videos, including multiple versions of the same video. Who did they hire to run any of this? So let's take a look at where this money is actually going. What do the ads look like? If the website looks like this, what else are they doing?
Gunshots heard ringing out.
What happened?
then the former president dropping to the ground. More bangs are heard, mixed with screams from the crowd. Moments later, you see Secret Service.
My face when the former president gets shot at by a radicalized right-wing teenager. Man. What do you mean, what can you do? Nothing, idiot. Also, if I was undecided on voting and someone sent me that video, that wouldn't convince me. What is this? This doesn't mean anything. This is out of control. They had it under control. Also, since when is the Republican Party the guys that are just like, oh, vote it away? What? How would voting do anything here? This is what Democrats say. Because they're losers. Just vote. Don't complain. Who cares who shot who? Who cares why? I feel bad for the former president and I want him to be happy. That's why I'm voting. The only other video America PAC has is just a video of Trump yelling at you.
Absentee voting, early voting, and election day voting are all good options. Republicans must make a plan, register and vote. We've got to elect Republicans, and we're going to do it. We're going to have the greatest victory in the history of our country. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I don't know what that nasty yellow tie is, but it's cursed and he shouldn't wear it. Absentee voting is voting by mail. I thought he didn't like any of that stuff. What the hell? That's how elections get stolen. We know this. So those are the ads that they have run on YouTube to not seemingly a lot of success. It's just an attempt to get people, specifically in battleground states, to register to vote and vote for Donald Trump. But America PAC also financed a blitz of ads on Facebook, and these ads would take you to a different version of the America PAC website that now doesn't exist anymore. That's why the website looks like that now, because originally you would register to vote on the website. But according to CNBC reporting and testing, depending on what zip code you entered and whether or not you were in a battleground state, the website would give you different forms. If you weren't in a battleground state, it would direct you to your state's voter registration form. But if you were in a battleground state, they presented this form that says start here. Will direct you to the right place to register to vote in your state. Now, this is sneaky because this isn't a voter registration form. It might say at the top in really big letters, voter registration, but this is actually the first step before they help you. Except they never followed up on that step and instead stole the information that people entered. And this was part of a massive ad campaign directly in the wake of the Trump shooting. So yeah, I think that's like super illegal. I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's super illegal. I don't think you can have a web page that says voter registration in giant text that isn't a voter registration page and then not help people register to vote. America PAC paid for $900,000 worth of these ads, mostly in battleground states. In March of 2024, the Federal Election Commission passed a decision allowing super PACs and campaigns to coordinate ground operations, allowing super PACs to openly share data with the presidential campaign. And I think that's exactly what they're doing. But yeah, they don't have those ads anymore currently, and they scrubbed the webpage, so I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. No one will notice. Facebook ads aren't the only way America PAC was trying to collect people's data. They also launched on-the-ground canvassing operations, which is another way of manually data harvesting. But unfortunately for the Trump campaign and for America PAC, their canvassing operations haven't exactly gone according to plan. They hired a vendor called Infield Strategies to help them with on-the-ground efforts and spent $15 million by the time they decided to abruptly cut ties, literally stranding campaign staff across the country, and that's hilarious. I mean, that's just funny. If you're volunteering on the ground, door knocking for Donald Trump, you kind of deserve that. You should think about what you're doing. God is mad at you. And so it seems that America PAC wants to restructure their canvassing operations internally, even though they already hired somebody to help them and spent $15 million on that. But I can't help to understand the multi-dimensional machinations of the world's smartest business genius. He's too smart for any of what he does or says to make sense or happen ever. I personally think the entire purpose of America PAC is Elon Musk angling for a cabinet position in the potential Trump administration. And Trump has seemed pretty open to the idea. After picking JD Vance, I guess he has to go with literally anyone he can get to get people excited about his campaign again. Even a guy who was polling at 2.8%.
You weren't ever on Jeffrey Epstein's jet, were you?
I was on Jeffrey Epstein's jet 2 times.
Get him on board. Let's see what happens. It reeks of desperation. And that kind of desperation, combined with the kind of power Elon Musk already has and the kind of power Trump is seeking, is a recipe for disaster. Allying with Elon Musk will certainly not help Trump's uphill battle on how visibly anti-union he is. This is the guy that literally laughed alongside Elon Musk about firing striking staff en masse.
You're the greatest cutter. I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, You want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay, you're all gone. I want to close up Department of Education.
This is part of the reason JD Vance is getting booed for saying they're pro-union.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Well, President Trump and I are proud to be the most pro-worker Republican ticket in history, and I want to talk about why we're fighting for working people, why we're going to fight for unions and non-union alike. Now,
Elon Musk having any institutional oversight is bad, demonstrably. He's irrational, vindictive, and a little stupid. He's a lot like Trump in a lot of ways, especially in the way that he'll bend the rules, even of American election law, to the absolute maximum extent in order to get ahead. And I hope Democrats are prepared for more electioneering tactics and election subversion. I don't know what they're going to do about it. Probably nothing. I hope one day something is done about this horrible system that I hate. Billionaires have an outsized influence on our elections, and Donald Trump is providing as much incentive as he can to tip the scales in his favor. There's not really a floor to how corrupt these people are. They're all doing this out in the open. But with that corruption, thankfully for me, comes incompetence, at least in the case of Elon Musk. And here's hoping he abandons at least a few more campaign staff in random small towns across the country before the campaign is over. Thank you for your service. That's a real patriot. I also think Trump sees this incompetence. He has to. But I personally think the margin for error in this election is a lot more narrow than before. And Trump is willing to accept just about anybody who likes him and has something to offer. It's dangerous, and this does not stop with Elon Musk. According to a recent report by ProPublica, Ziklag, a Christian charity organization listed as a nonprofit 501c3 that is mostly funded by conservative Christian billionaires, is now pouring money into battleground states like Arizona and even aiming to use AI programs to systematically challenge voter eligibility in order to purge voter rolls, all for the explicit purpose of advancing Christian nationalism. The only way they can.
Ziklag. The news outlets ProPublica and Documented obtained thousands of Ziklag's internal files and found the group has divided its 2024 activities into 3 different operations: Steeplechase, which uses churches to get out the vote, and Watchtower, which aims to rally voters around opposition to transgender rights. The third operation, called Checkmate, focused on funding so-called election integrity groups. ProPublica reports Ziklag's mission is to take dominion over 7 spheres of public life, which it calls mountains: business, science and technology, family, arts and media, church, education, and government.
And the more Trump aligns himself with billionaire donors that demonstrably refute democracy in favor of trickle-down institutional Christianity, just force all American institutions to abide by white nationalist Christian values, ? Profit. Everyone will be Christian and racist, and then it'll be fine. The more Trump exposes his campaign as the desperate, power-hungry, and anti-working class sham that it is. Whether or not voters will actually see him for what he is, I guess we'll have to see. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you like this video, please click the like button, and if you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. Send this video to a friend if they don't know anything about Elon Musk or America. And thank you again for watching. It means a lot. I'll see you in another video. Bye.